gotta ask you, because you are an MMA aficionado,
Yes.
one of the best out there. Conor McGregor, Nate Diaz, the rematch is coming up.
Yes.
Is that going to be any different? Is it going to be the same outcome? What do you think is going to happen?
I think it's going to be a drag-out fight, and no doubt about it. You know, Conor McGregor, I think he's going to come in with a different attitude. But you know, it's funny because Twitter out there was going crazy on somebody was betting, you know, hey, let's get Stitch Duran, let's make a big viral thing, let's get Stitch Duran to work 202, you know. And
Wow.
but wouldn't it be crazy if, you know, Nate Diaz I walked out with Nate Diaz, you know, and the tweet says that he would get more roars than McGregor, you know. So that's the type of thing.
That's
but
probably true.
I got a whole lot of respect for both the Diaz brothers, and I'm just so glad that, man, that they hit the lottery.
Yeah.
And you know, not through luck, through hard work. And then the way they represent themselves, they became household names.
Is that hard for especially someone like you who, I mean, you kind of work with all the guys,
Yeah.
so you get to know them, you get to build relationships with all of them. So when you see two guys that you know that you know you're real close to that are fighting, is that kind of hard for you to sit back and watch?
Well, it's, you know, I admire them. You know, I mean, they're from the 209, I'm from the 209, and you know, they grew up in the valley like me and all that. But every time they fought, I was the guy that always wrapped their hands and worked their corners and all that. So there's a little family bond there, no doubt about it.
Yeah.
And but you know, watching a fight like that, I'm always cheering for them, no doubt about it.
Yeah. Now, you said you're from the 209 as well as them. I gotta ask you, the Stockton slap. Is that something that the Diaz brothers made up, or is that something that goes way back in your day?
No, well, I think it did go back in the old days, you know, but I think they perfected it, you know. But as long as their arms are so unorthodox as they are, it's perfect for them. Not everybody could do that. Not everybody is capable of doing that.
Yeah.
It's designed for the Diaz brothers.
Yeah. So, Stitch, I've kept you long enough, man. I know you got to get back there, but before you go, let the fans know what you got going on, what you got coming up.
Well, you know, I'm just starting my second book, From the Fields to the Garden. One more round. It's part 2 of where the last book left off, and it became a top seller in Amazon Sports Biography. So it's coming out before Christmas, and so I'm looking forward to that. But doing a show next week, and then, you know, I signed with Bellator, and doing a show on the 26th with them, and I'm doing Jackson Renteria on the 27th, and so on and so on and so on.
Busy
so
man.
Klitschko's coming out October the 9th.
Yeah.
And just keep getting calls, man. You know, and I'm honored. You know, and just the support. You heard the support I was getting from the people out there. You know, on UFC letting me go. It's like a year ago, and they're still covering my back, man.
Is there? Can you give us a sneak peek into the book? Are you going to talk about that whole UFC situation at all?
Yeah, come on, man. No, I read it to you last night. I gave Ben Thompson a little scoop of what the book did, and
he did.
Yes, I absolutely. I'm going to bring out things that have really not been discussed. You know, that I've kept to myself and all that on what went down.
Yeah.
You know, so that's going to be the heart of the book.
Yeah.
And I know people are going to want to know exactly what happened.
Stitch, my man.
The rebellion begins today, brother.
The rebellion begins today. Oh, I can't see. I want to talk about stuff that I know I can't talk about because we just talked about it last night.
Well,
we got to wait for the book.
Well, listen, I'll give you first shot, man. You know that.
I appreciate
You're
that,
my
man.
main man, brother.
I appreciate that, man.
All
It's
right.
nothing but love, Stitch.